from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
A $1 million winner in Varina. We'll tell you more in today's Henrico News Minute. It's Wednesday, April 6th, 2022, and it's brought to you today by Barnes & Deal Law Firm.
And now for the news.
A Varina store sold a big winner in the Virginia lottery recently. A Petersburg man was on his way home from work when he stopped at the Fast Mart at 2650 Newmarket Road in Varina for a drink, and while he was there, he decided to buy a Power Tens ticket from the Virginia lottery. It was when he got home that he discovered he had won the game's $1 million top prize. Melvin Childress said he couldn't believe it, and with good reason. The odds of winning the top prize are actually much worse than 1 in 1 million. They're 1 in 1.6 million to be exact. There is still one more $1 million winning ticket unclaimed somewhere in the state. For selling the winning ticket, the Fast Mart will get $10,000. Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger of the 7th District has introduced new bipartisan legislation that would combat rising rates of substance abuse use disorder and addiction. The Summer Barrow Prevention, Treatment, and Recovery Act, named for a Central Virginian who died from a fentanyl overdose 2 years ago, would authorize more than $900 million in funding through the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Administration to help communities fight against substance use disorder. All Sheetz stores in Virginia are hosting hiring events today. It'll go on until 8 p.m. The company has 2 Henrico locations at 7035 West Broad Street and 550 South Airport Drive. You can stop in anytime between now and 8 p.m. if you'd like to learn more or apply. Governor Glenn Youngkin recently announced the creation of the Safe and Sound Task Force Initiative. It's an effort to help create safe housing placements for children in foster care. The timing of the announcement recognized April as the start of Child Abuse Prevention Month. The task force will be designed to bring together the Virginia League of Social Services executives, as well as government agencies and other community partners, to end the practice of children sleeping in local departments of social services, hotels, and emergency rooms. From February 1st to July 30th of last year, 163 children were displaced into unsuitable sleeping arrangements like those for at least one night, according to the Youngkin administration. If you are a senior citizen, 60 or older, or a caregiver of one, here's a date you might want to mark on your calendar. The Henrico County Advocate for the Aging's Office will host its Brain Health and You conference April 19th, designed for seniors and caregivers. The event will provide information about how to keep the brain healthy and active. It'll be held at the Deep Run Recreation Center from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. that day. It will feature educational presentations during the first hour, followed by a vendor fair with resources for seniors and their caregivers related to dementia prevention and dementia care. If you'd like to learn more or register, which is required, call 501-5065 or email agingadvocate@henrico.us. And yesterday, Governor Glenn Youngkin signed House Bill 957. That's a bill that will give local governments the opportunity to offer tax relief for surviving spouses of members of the armed forces who died in the line of duty. The measure had passed unanimously through both the Virginia House of Delegates and State Senate. It allows localities the option to declare real property that is owned by a surviving spouse as a separate class of property for local taxation purposes. The spouse must not be remarried, and the service member's death must be verified by the U.S. Department of Defense and confirmed not to have been the result of criminal conduct. The bill will become effective July 1st for taxable years beginning on and after January 1st of this year. Today's Henrico News Minute has been brought to you by Barnes & Deal. Barnes & Deal has emerged as a highly respected family law firm over the past 3 decades with the resources, skills, and experience necessary to handle high-asset divorces and other complex family law matters across Virginia. To learn more, visit barnesfamilylaw.com, that's BARNES, or call 796-1000.